Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Monday, the 3rd. Monday, the 3rd of May, 2021. I hope you're doing well. I've got private readings available from my website, BeHealing.com, energy healings as well, and other things too. But I do them all within 24 hours if you're ordering them, and so my availability for the next 24 hours is there on my website. That means that if you go and you try and find that reading that you want, or whatever it is, and it says sold out, just check back within 12 hours, 24 hours later, something like that. You'll find some availability opening up. Keep on trying if you want to get booked in. Now, it's not the only way to get a reading off me. I do a live show pretty much every day, live here on YouTube, and you can get mini reads in there. So if you do have a burning question for your higher self, you can get one of those in my daily show, Psychic Cafe, and that's by donation. Love to see you in there anyway. It's not just the mini reads, I do channeling for the collective too. So what have we got here? We've got two cards pretty much meaning the same thing. We've got tea ceremony and we've got be still a while. So it's like slow down, smell the flowers, and do things diligently, do things slowly with your conscious mind like switched on. It's not a day to be just willy-nilly carrying on, pushing through, not paying attention. Pay attention today. Be conscious and slow down. Okay, let's get some more cards out. Tending the garden. Meet Gala. Her peculiar flowers bloom in the sun of her nurturing love and care. In a tucked away corner of the forest, she planted a few precious seeds. For months, she watered the earth and sang patient love songs. Above the surface, nothing appeared to be happening, so the other kitties didn't understand why she spent so much time in that overlooked spot. Eventually, delicate emerald tendrils peeked out of the soil. Gala loved and protected them until wondrous blooms burst forth. What seeds can you nurture in your heart? What garden are you trying to grow? Okay, so we could be slowing down, realizing that everything that's worth anything is worth tending and pouring love in, and we need to do that. There's no instant relationships, instant success. There's no instant anything, instant abs, instant fitness. There's none of that. Don't believe any of that hype. It's not true. There's no instant everything. We've got to work towards something. So it could be that. It could be that you just need to slow down. Maybe you've been running headlong, putting a lot of work into something at the wrong thing, maybe, or expending a lot of energy, and you just need to pull back a little bit and slow down and be conscious about it. Two of Swords is about a choice, but not really seeing everything that's involved in the choice. The blindfolds are on there. There's something that you're not seeing about yourself or about what it is that you're doing, so slow down. It could be that your energy is better spent in something else. Chariot, running headlong into something. That's fast movement, and it's a victory card as well, so it feels like a victory. It just feels like a slight adjustment of the path that you're on is required today. You need to take a step back to see that clearly, what that slight adjustment is. It's something that you've been running headlong into, putting your efforts into, and I feel like just a slight tweak of that will get you the victorious results that you want. That's what it feels like to me, intuitively. Let's get another couple of these cards out for the energies for today. What else have we got going on today? Or tell us more about this story right here. Four of Swords, need to heal from something. Could be that you've been doing something that's damaging to you. And the Seven of Swords is a sneaky deception. Right, yesterday was all about addictions and breaking free of that. It could be about that too. Could be having to recover from something that you've been deceiving yourself about. Addictions do that to us. We deceive ourselves. We say, it's not a problem. No, I'm in control of this. It's not a problem. So the Two of Swords, what's this about? It's about the Five of Inspiration, which is, it's about a training towards a new way of being. So this is about a repeat process, something that you need to do over and over again before it becomes a new habit. So it seems like the Two of Swords there and the Five of Inspiration is, you can't see what choice is best for you right now, because you haven't put that practice in to form a new habit. It's not immediately obvious to you where to put your efforts in until you realize, until you see that kind of victory on its way, like you get the confirmation that it's coming. We need that glimmer of hope from the universe first. We need some kind of the universe saying, yes, this direction, yeah, this is going to get you what you want, kind of thing. This is the way to go. And it seems like we're not getting that. Now, why wouldn't we be getting that? Because usually we do that, get that confirmation from the universe. So even if, say, if you start off a new business, then you're going to have a bit of success straight away, and that's the universe saying, yes, you're making the right decision, but then you need to pour all the work into it. So then those immediate results might drop down, but that was the universe saying yes. Now this is saying that you're not getting that immediate gratification. Why wouldn't you be getting that immediate gratification of the universe saying yes this way? Well, it's because of this. You're at the start of something. This is the debut card, but this card is also about other people, about you being bothered about what everyone's going to say when you do this. It's like, oh, who do you think you are? It's other people's reactions to it. So you might be wanting to shield yourself from being seen as being successful. That might be what's holding you back from seeing those instant. So you've got like a push me, pull you kind of an energy about it. You're not all in there because you want the good bits of the victory, but you don't want people like dissing you for it. So that's what's really holding you back, is the fear of other people's reactions to that success. And you know, once we get successful in anything, you just can't hang out with those people that aren't anymore. Well, you can hang out with the people that aren't, but not the ones that are going to diss you for it. You know, it's hard, especially when you're doing something online. Like, it's not even people that I know anymore. It's just like, it's like anybody, any Tom, Dick, or Harry online has got some kind of an opinion about me. I really don't care. I'm happy in myself. I don't get much of that, in fact, but yeah, if you've got an opinion about me, please share it below. I don't care. The Chariot. Running headlong into something. The Chariot. I've got the Chariot. We need to change our mind about it. So it's all about getting your head straight today. Yeah, so it's all about getting your head straight today. So you're running headlong into something even though you're not 100% sure that you want that, because you see the downsides to it. And yes, there will be downsides to it. There always is. There always is. The more successful you get, or the better your relationship is, the more people don't like it. Because the majority of people are not switched on. They're not happy in themselves. They're not doing the work. And so they're just projecting all over the place, being traumatized by things and passing that trauma on. And that's the majority, right? And so you've got to become thick-skinned. So you've got to change your mind about it first. So one way of doing that is, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you need to write down all of the aspects of that are going to, all the negative aspects of it. It's the worst thing that could happen. And what are the things that are going to happen? It's not about convincing yourself that they're not going to happen. They will. People are going to give you their opinion about stuff, and it's going to be hard until you get used to it, until you become thick-skinned and like 100% on board with yourself. So yes, that's why we're being still aware. Tea ceremony. It's like the universe saying, yes, you can have that next step forward. Yes, you can have that success that you want, but you're going to have to deal with this stuff because it's going to come along with it. If you do anything great, what do they say? First people will fight you on it or something, and then they belittle you, and then it gets accepted, hopefully before you've died, not after you've died, because like for some people it happens after they've died. Four of Swords. So gotta heal ourselves first. So instead of being one of those projectors the same, because what's happening, if someone disses you for the success that you're having, they're projecting yes. But if you're taking that on, it's a kind of projection. It's a kind of reciprocal kind of an energy right back at them. You're projecting, if you're bothered about what anyone thinks about you, you're projecting it right back onto them. So got to heal from that and become way happier in yourself, more self-accepting, self-loving, that it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, that you don't need that validation in the first place. It's backing yourself up is what it is. Being, before anyone else will back you up, you need to back yourself up. You need to be 100% in your base, on your side. And Yeah, before you can expect that from anyone else. So this is saying, like, don't seek validation from other people. Validate yourself first. You know, if you're not questioning yourself, other people aren't going to question you too. Well, they will. There's still going to be these people out there because they're everywhere. But it won't matter. Less people will do it to you because generally, when you are self-validating, you're coming across with a lot of confidence and self-respect. People tend not to, but there are the occasional ones that have got so much bravado. I was talking about it yesterday, the emperor, that the negative side of the emperor energy. Those kind of people will still do it. They're like stupid enough to still try you at it, even though you're holding this great energy. There will still be some, but it won't be many. So healing yourself so that you can reciprocate the good stuff, the positive stuff, instead of reciprocating back to the rocks that people are throwing. People throw stones at you. You don't want to be throwing those back and perpetuate that cycle. You want to be perpetuating back the validation, so it comes from self-validation. So Seven of Swords, there's some deception here. What's all this about? Seven of Swords. Why have we got Seven of Swords out? What's this deception about? Well, yeah, it's something that has been repeated in my readings a couple of weeks now. It's this. What's the deception about? It's self-deception. Or listening for other people. Temperance and Magician, what does that mean? I've said it so many times in the last 2 weeks in my reading. This is about thinking that you can manifest anything without being patient. Anything when you want to. You can just dream of it. And you can just manifest it. It's not true. It's not true. Everybody has to put energy out there before you can get energy back. And making a vision board isn't enough energy out into the world. Think about it as a tribe of 10 people, right? You have 10 people in that tribe and they're all looking after each other. One person's building the houses, one person is cooking the food, one person's hunting the food, one person's gathering the food, one person's cleaning up, and everyone's got their job. One person's looking after the kids, you know? Everyone's got their job within that tribe. Now, is there one of those people making vision boards and just expecting the rest of the tribe to do stuff for them while they just dream things up? No, because they'd be thrown out the tribe if they did that. This means that the actual work, actual being of service to somebody needs to happen to manifest those things down, and it takes time. So if you were to introduce yourself into that tribe, do you think that they'd accept you if you say, I'm just going to dream up what I want and you're all going to give me, you're going to give me a house, you're going to give me this? No. They're going to say, okay, good luck with that. Go and find that next tribe that are stupid enough to let you be a freeloader off them. Or, I mean, you can try and convince them. But really, what do you want to do instead? What will actually work? You can go into that tribe and say, I give this wisdom, this advice, if, you know, or I've got this skill, I've got that skill. You go and you sell yourself to them and then you do it. And what's that tribe going to do? Okay, we'll give you a go, we'll give you a trial. And then you'll have to do it for all of them before they'll start building you a house, before they'll start sharing their food with you, right? Well, they might share the food with you right away, but they're not going to build a house for you until you've proved yourself, right? So instead of trying to manifest something like the Magician by writing it down on your goal list and putting it on your vision board, realize that you actually have to work toward it yourself as well, and have patience with that too. If you want big things, you're going to have to put a lot of energy out there first to get it back. So there's self-deception here of just the amount that you're going to have to do to prove yourself, and the actual help and support that you give to people, the actual amount of work that you do for other people in service of other people or making stuff for other people is the only way that you're going to get that stuff that you want. So, interesting energies today. It's another wake-up call. Hi. Two of Swords. So you're not you've got a decision to make, but it's not clear. And you're kind of worried about putting the work in, and you're kind of worried about how other people are going to take it too. Now, interesting, got the reunion of souls out here as well. And so this is about, if I'm talking about a relationship for you, You might have had that opinion that you can just meet that perfect person, that soulmate, that twin flame, and it's not going to be a problem at all. You don't need to have any relationship skills, and it's not going to be hard. You might just be waiting for that perfect person. Now, none of us are perfect. There isn't that perfect person. We have to learn relationship skills, which is a lot of it is about self-love and learning to accept ourselves, and then we're not looking for things from others. Because when you're not self-loving, you're looking for that validation from other people, or you're looking for that love from other people that you're not giving yourself. It's very draining kind of an energy, and you tend to go out there and find that they can't give that, because you're a match to someone that's not loving themselves either, and someone that can't give that. So quite the difficult path. Self-love underpins it all. So the Two of Swords, Five of Inspiration, because we've got reunion of souls out there. Got to practice. Practice in relationships. Okay. Yes, and how other people will take it. So you're not self-loving enough to have that ideal relationship that's going to last a lifetime. Okay. And so how do you get to that point? Yeah, you do the self-loving thing. Does that mean you can't have a relationship? No. It just means that you're not going to have the relationship. It's going to be a short-term relationship. It's going to give you a lesson, and we need to be in those, because how else are you going to learn relationship skills without being in a relationship? So this is saying, try it and practice and get into relationships and out of relationships to practice your relationship skills, and don't be bothered about what anyone else says about it. So like, oh, you can't keep them, can you? Well, no, because it was a lasting relationship. They're not the person that I want to be with long term. It's not likely you're going to say that to someone, but maybe we should start saying things like that to people. So yeah, don't be so bothered. If it's the perfect relationship that you want, the perfect relationship for you, you don't know what choice to make, because there isn't the perfect relationship. It's not like, oh, you keep on choosing the wrong person. Nah, it's because you're not down that relationship skill, self-love path long enough to get to that point where you are actually attracting that relationship that will be the long-staying one. So running headlong into something and need to change your mind about it. Got death out with that. So yeah, I need to change your mind in a big way about it and never go back to that thinking again, because it's not serving you. Four of Swords, needing to heal so that you can reciprocate, and so that your reciprocations are good. Discernment. And then you discern who you give that reciprocation out to. So you could have been planting your seeds willy-nilly. Seeds willy-nilly like that. If you've got seeds because you want to feed yourself, you don't just like chuck them out on the concrete, do you? No. You till the soil first. You turn it over. You make sure, and then you put them in the right place, and you tend to those seeds. Just like this one is doing, tending to the garden. You don't just put them anywhere. Same with love too. You want a relationship. You don't just go loving anyone. You got to pick really carefully. Now, not that there's a perfect person to pick, but you need to pick carefully and be discerning where you put this effort in. So maybe you're needing to heal from where you weren't discerning and you put your seeds in the wrong place, or you started loving the wrong person. You found someone that was damaged, because damage, that seems normal to you. You used to damage people like that, and so be discerning where you put your energy there. Seven of Swords, the Magician, Temperance, and that could be needing to heal because you put your because you decided to love somebody that was damaged, and then you need to heal from that, because damaged people hurt people. I used to do it. I used to choose people that were abusive and have a relationship with them, and then have to get over it, have to heal from it afterwards, until I became conscious of what I was doing, how I was choosing those people in the first place, because they felt familiar to me. Keep on choosing the same thing over and over again because it feels familiar, and it's not good for me. So stop deceiving yourself. It's going to take time. Whether we're talking about relationships or anything else, it's going to take time and putting effort in to get what it is that you want back. Relationship skills, learning about yourself, learning how to self-love, learning to stop looking for that love outside of yourself before you found it inside of yourself. Like becoming more conscious of your life path and yourself and what it is that you do, what it is that's tripping yourself up all the time. And definitely not thinking that you can have instant results. As if you could have like the perfect relationship if you haven't learned skills yet, life skills and self-love skills, and aren't really knowing yourself and loving yourself. So something needs to change here. From that self-deception, something needs to change. Oh, what's going on in our love lives today? Wow, the lessons have been heavy in the last few days. A bit of lightness, a little bit of carrots growing, actually sprouting, fruiting. Past life relationship and getting to know each other. Oh, there could be something going on in our love lives. You might be wary to get involved in them as well. Past life relationships. They can be someone that killed you, someone that was your, I don't know, sister or your brother in a past life that gave you a lot of trouble. And getting to know each other. So feeling a connection with somebody and having to get to know them. Go slowly with that. Don't just go, oh, I've got a feeling for them. They must be the right person for me. I must have finally found the right one. Not necessarily. They might want to kill you in this lifetime as well. A time for healing. Wow, so much healing today. Healing relationships. Yeah, it might really unnerve you. It's like, oh God, who's this that I'm attracted to? They've got to be like the worst person in the room if I'm attracted to them. Sometimes it's good to know ourselves like that, to know your patterns and know that you're attracted to a certain type. Like for me, it was abusers. Kept on getting attracted to abusers. Put me in a room of 100 people, I would be attracted to the one abusive person in there. Although there's probably a hell of a lot more abusive people in that room if there's 100 there. So, past life relationship, getting to know each other and a time for healing. You could be reluctant. You could be wary of getting into a relationship right now. Could be time to be still a while. Be very conscious of yourself. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. It's really getting to know yourself, hey, and your patterns. So there could be someone new coming in from a past life relationship. Just be open to find out what it's about, but be wary of your old patterns. Because it just could be a lesson relationship. It seems like that to me. It all seems to be about lesson relationships, this whole reading. Could be about other stuff too. It could be about career. What else have we got? Too many. What else have we got? Clock. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. Need time to heal, it says here. It's going to take time to break free of these old patterns and to get a healthy relationship. And as I said, don't let that stop you from being in a relationship. But be discerning. You don't need the same lesson over and over again, do you? I don't know, sometimes we do, but if we've been having the same lesson over and over again, don't just be a victim of that. Realize that there's something that you're doing, there's something you're choosing each time that's getting you into that same thing. Like I said, for me, it was choosing abusive people. Kept on doing it. And part of that was trying to get my family to love me this time instead of abuse me. They won't ever. They're just going to abuse me. So I started choosing healthy people instead. So much better. But you have less to choose from then. Then you've got to be okay about being alone for a while, doing the self-love thing for a while. What's this? Bowl. Plenty of material things. It might be time to get focused on your material abundance, on your career, on your work, all of that, instead of relationships. Got the door here. Opportunities are waiting for you. Nice. Opportunities. What else have we got here? Don't want those month ones. Not in these daily reads anyway. The hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Taking a break. Taking a break from whatever it is that you've been pursuing because you're blindfolded. You're not seeing how you are choosing something that's not serving you. You need to give it a break. Got a desk. Pay attention to your work. Like I said, that's the same one with the plenty of material things there. Probably time to do that. And here you go, rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. And so it could be this. It could be pursuing sex that is keeping you in bad relationships. What can you do about that? Well, yeah. take care of that yourself instead of being in those patterns. So yes, we have that biological urge to get into relationships because of that, but until you've healed yourself, sometimes you just need a break and you need to be by yourself completely. Otherwise you perpetuate, you keep on listening to that call of sex, you'll perpetuate the same kind of lesson relationships. It takes a break, you know. You've got to cut it off for a while, unfortunately. Okay, what have we got here? The sustainer, holding that energy, taking a break and then holding that energy for what it is that you want. This is about breaking patterns. What was I going to say? Keep on doing what you did, you're going to keep on getting what you got. Pick and choose what energy you're going to sustain. It just feels like you need to take a break from something and then sustain that break energy until something changes, something significantly changes. The tear. It could be sad letting it go. You could be having to give up on someone here. Give up on someone or something and just realize that it's not going to work out. The womb. But something new is growing. Pregnant with something in your womb. Pregnant with a new life here in your womb is coming about. There's something to change there. And there's something significant to change within your life for that to come through. I'm going to get a red or yellow? A red or green crystal out of this bag. The red means no. The green means yes. So think about a yes or no answer question now. And let's just get some more cards out for some guidance. So give us some guidance. How best can we deal with these energies today then? Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity. Wanting some different energy out of what we've been going. It's what I was trying to say before and I forgot. It's going to the right place for the right thing. You don't go to the fire if you're thirsty. You go to the water, yeah? It's knowing you can't get blood out of a stone. If you want some blood, you need to get it out of an animal that's got blood in it. It's stopping banging your head against the wall if you don't want a sore head. It's realizing that you are getting reciprocity where you're pouring your energy into, this discernment. You are getting that reciprocity. You are getting reciprocity already. It's just where you're putting your energy into. Where are you putting your energy into? It feels like we need to be super, super honest with ourselves and realize, oh, I am getting reciprocity back. I'm getting as much as I'm giving out there. You know, it's like if we're talking about money, all those people that are sat around doing nothing and expecting their money to be given to them for not contributing. Yeah, they're going to complain. They're not going to get enough. Of course, they're not going to get enough. They're not contributing. So it's not enough to just be here. You're getting the reciprocity. And if we're talking about love, got to be discerning. Who are you giving that energy out? I don't know why I'm still shuffling these. Who are you giving that energy out to? Because you're getting back their energy. So like I was saying, if you keep on going out with abusive people, if you're pouring your energy into an abusive person, you're making them stronger, you're going to get more crap out of it. Be discerning where you put your energy. The Devil, shadow work. Let's get one of these out. How best to deal with these energies today? So do your shadow work. So don't be fooling yourselves that you're all good and you don't understand why anything is happening to you in this way. Illumination and knowledge. So there's a lot of illumination that could happen today. It feels like a day to go within. Just stop what you've been doing and ask yourself those important questions. How come I'm getting this energy back from this? Be super 100% honest with yourself. What's your yes and no answer question? Pause this if you don't have it in your mind yet. The answer is no. It's the ruby. It's a no there. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel. If you're clicking like on this video, if you're clicking that subscribe button, the notification bell, I upload pick a card reads, the daily energy updates, and a weekly energy update as well for each star sign. Welcome aboard if you want to do that. Click that notification bell. You'll find out when I'm going live as well in my Psychic Cafe each day. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for sharing this with your friends. Very much appreciated. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.